You forgot to ask him what? Question. I want to know that too.
Leave it in my hands. Ash takes form. Reaction. Return to silence. Shame, imbalance, and here. I deliver merciful death. Reaction start. Time to incise. Vessels lay blink, and agony ends. Rise anew. A bearable price. Game over. Entombed in daybreak.
Which has successfully joined the channel.
Imbalance ends here. Gotcha. Excision. Return to silence. That's my scalpel. Etches your epitaph.
Ciao, Bren. Lock on. Behave now. Painted hellfire.
Devour.
Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Ha! Breathe. Spin in flames. Bang.
Live to hunt.
The incision has to be clean. Don't want to mess for suturing.
What the fuck? Oh. Oh my god. Alright. Fuck. Completely block off the option. Playing chess. It's a great idea. I like this. Fuck. Fuck, man. I don't know why I was paying attention. Alright, well, for sure, this. Stuck. That doesn't count. Okay. No. All right, we'll do it one by one. We'll do it one by one. He's moving first, block it off. He's moving second, block it off. He's moving next. I'm just gonna trap him in. I'll just do it for both of them. Oh my god, this motherfucker's gay as fuck. It's fine. Ah, fuck, it's difficult. No, I'm pretty burnt out this week because it's been a shit show. I had to work. No problem. Skips his turn. What the fuck? Okay. They can't escape. Oh yeah, they can. Damn it, dude. Nice roll. It's a great obstacles. Yeah, bells. Not moving nice time. I'm just as fuck. Hmm. Then they finally mixed the two. What the fuck? The trap is a fucking dummy. It's a dummy trap. The trap is so the traps are killer. The traps are killer. Yeah, you gotta kite them around. Hmm. That's some bullshit. Fuck, man. Oh my god. I got fucking kited. I should have just wrapped around. Alright. I'll start by setting 2 walls on each. Two walls here. I hate the fact that he went the other way. It was just such a good move to go the other way. I don't know what I expected to go the other way. Okay, now we gotta anchor the wall. Oh, fuck. Gosh. God, the fucking space, bro. Engage. The wall isn't helping me. That wall, I'm thinking that wall's gonna help me. The wall isn't helping me. The wall is actually dooming me because that's like, I have to play off the wall basically. So it'd be something like this. I'm gonna have to block all the top area off. I have to seal them off. I'll do it one by one. I don't remember how I did last. I wish you could go there. Big fucking circle. I can't shortcut it. I'm not gonna go shortcut this. Oh. Damn it, dude. I need one more space. Better offsetting walls, really. Fuck. That fucking wall is not helping me, man. That wall is not helping me at all. Oh, you would think it would help you. It's not. It's not even a spot where it could help you. It's not a spot where it could help you at all. I want him to go to the left. I want him also to go to the left. I want them both to go to the right. Unless I could maybe send him to the left. I mean, I could see. We'll block him off there. I need to get some spaces here, like right now. That would be sacking too. So he moves there, and I have to sack both, and I don't have time to sack both, so I have to sack this now. And then he's trapped. Alright, good game. I don't know why there's only 7 of these. Migration. Wait, not in there. Hold on.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max. It's the best of everything.
Monster Hunter Rise, really? No, the scroll. The fucking dog shit. I might try the Elder Scrolls, I ain't gonna lie. 2K25. Oh. Nobody's gonna fuck about that game, dog. Nobody gives a fuck about Total War games. You don't care.
Not capital one, bacon. Oh boy, we got another huge lawsuit against Valve that just popped up today.
Oh, you're gonna win that one? Migration Mayhem is what this is called. Need to go to my Wuthering Waves Discord real quick. Can we get that Migration Mayhem? Where's the general? Where the fuck is the general? Give me the general. ASAP.
Recently, Valve's been catching lawsuits like Pokemon, and they are fresh off a W against the Rothschilds. Only a week ago, they squeaked out this huge W against the Rothschilds. I can't emphasize enough just how impressive.
They have a good lawyer.
Against the Rothschilds. Only a week ago, they squeaked out this huge.
The Rothschild.
That was a huge W against.
Sure, you violated. You can take head control from
The Rothschilds. I can't emphasize enough just how impressive that is to beat them. That's like beating Umbrella. Like, that was an incredible win for Valve there. And now, they immediately go into round two here with a lawsuit from the New York Attorney General, Letitia James. They said that Valve knowingly promotes illegal gambling with their loot boxes and games like CS2, Dota 2, that is accessible and even targeted at minors. Now, this is far from the first time this has been a big subject. In fact, many of you might remember in 2018, Belgium actually had a loot box ban. This was during the incredible EA era where they put their own dick in their ass as much as possible with the, sense of pride and accomplishment and surprise mechanics spin. They tried to put on like loot boxes and shit. And Belgium eventually ruled that it was predatory. It was a game of chance that would lead to profit and loss, and thus they banned it in Belgium. And fast forward to today, you can't open CS cases in Belgium, it seems. Now, at the time, this was a pretty big deal, and the US and the UK also tried to make arguments that, yeah, this does constitute gambling, but as they went through the process, they then declared that it's not really gambling because you're getting an actual in-game item.
The approaching sounds be beautiful.
Oh, this is different.
We live a symphony of life. Thus, you fall.
And then there's also like these third-party sites that are using CS cases and CS items to instantly turn it into money, where it is just full-blown gambling casinos based around CS items. So they're saying that Valve can no longer use the excuse of non-system game.
Echoes. Witness blossoms in the road.
leads to people getting addicted to gambling and trying to fuck this. Now, it seems like Valve might have seen the writing on the wall at some point because they have been making changes to the way this functions in CS. So like they have done like, you know, Genesis tournament stuff like that to try and change things around a little bit to avoid falling into hot water, but the hot water has come. And Valve is far from the only company that has mechanics like this. It's a very standard industry where now when it comes to like boxes and cosmetics that carry real world value, especially in mobile games, for example, and other companies have been hit in the past by lawsuits alleging illegal gambling practices in their games. Valve is just the latest target and they are by far the biggest one. And in the lawsuit, there is some really sketchy stuff. Like, there's a whole section about games causing blindness. For some reason, they decided to just fucking toss that little sour nugget in there for no fucking reason. The most dunked upon, the most spit upon, the most debunked nonsense talking point ever. They decided to slide into this lawsuit against Valve on illegal gambling practices. And also, they have very misleading stuff in there, like this section here, where they're saying that they have these near-miss mechanics where they'll show you the gold item and then you'll stop one slot right before it. You'll get the worthless item right next to it while seeing the gold to keep you hooked, like, oh, I was that close, I'll get back into the Crucible now. Except that doesn't happen in CS anymore. That hasn't been the case since, like, what, fucking 8 years ago or something? They changed that a long time ago. If you see a gold, you're getting a gold. If it was a red item there, then that would be real, but that screenshot they show there is just fraudulent. And also, apparently, it's taken from an OniPixel stream where he even got the gold item there.
You can actually see a Twitch chat with an emote from OniPixel. And when they tracked down the exact stream the screenshot is from, he actually wins the knife in the clip. So just blatant misinfo.
That's a certified objection.
Actually see a Twitch chat with an emote from OniPixel. And when they tracked down the exact stream the screenshot is from, he actually wins the knife in the clip. So just blatant misinfo.
That's a certified objection right there. That is just blatantly wrong. On purpose. That is very, very deceptive there. So, anyway, there is some funkiness in this lawsuit that's very fishy. Anyway, we're going to get more into the nitty-gritty here in a moment that I was going through on stream. But I do believe most people agree that CS skins and the skin economy, the cases, and all of the shit that spawned as a result of it, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry here from the cosmetics. I think most people agree it does very much revolve around gambling. That is a real thing. And that means it'll be a really interesting lawsuit to see how it all shakes out, because I think it will be difficult for Valve to once again say, like, no, these are just in-game items, there's no, like, real money there at all, because it's a huge industry now. And this is a very big deal lawsuit that will have wide-reaching effects across many different games, because again, not like Valve is the only one that has things like this. Even League of Legends has Hextech cases and traits and Hextech keys, so this is a very big lawsuit. I do find it interesting that they've gone after Valve here for their first big fish, especially in an era where things like fucking Polymarket and Kalshi are extremely accessible to literally everyone and are, by all possible definitions, just gambling, despite how they try and spruce it up by calling it, well, prediction market, that kind of shit. I am somewhat surprised that they wouldn't start going after them. That is becoming very normalized to the point where even fucking CNN has a Kalshi partnership. And instead, they would rather go hog wild and laser focus on Valve of all things. That is an interesting decision, if you ask me. Their job is being sued by the New York Attorney General for promoting illegal gambling in loot boxes. I did. Also, they say video games cause violence and Valve is responsible. In the gambling lawsuit, they say that? Valve alleging its loot boxes are quintessential gambling.
Take a breath.
Tisha James seeks to stop Valve from promoting gambling features in games like CS2. We would merge that and read our articles without paying. Okay, last time I go on Verge. Citing the alleged promotion of gambling towards minors, Tisha James has sued Valve. The suit claims is in direct contradiction to the state's regulations on the matter, and the end goal, should the court rule in James' favor, is to put an end to these practices and require fees to be paid in reparation. Landmark lawsuit, should it prove successful, would be another tidal wave in a long-running gaming.
What? You won't make the kid's life for the first 4 years? We're gonna raise it in Vietnam for the first 4 years. Yes, it. I mean, I do identify as it as well. So, to be fair, actually, I accept all pronouns. Yeah. I mean, first of all, I'm not taking a step back from my job, and I'm not gonna remember. But people get raised by their grandparents all the time. Yeah, but their parents are also still there. We're sending them to the best English schools in Vietnam. Yeah, but they're gonna miss whoever raised them. Okay, they'll get over it. Their memories start developing, what, 2, 3, 4? And even still, a baby that doesn't have memories still cries for their mother. Okay, but get over it.
Wow.
You know, like they're just get over it. Easiest things I've ever heard in my life. It is going to be weird the imprinting years and then taking them away from the person that raised them. Yeah, that's your opinion. What?
Wow.
That's your opinion. If you think the imprinting. Well, chat, let us know. What? You won't make the kid's life for the first 4 years? I mean, I do identify as it as well. There, actually, I accept all pronouns. You know. Yes. So the theme, Twilight Wedding. Pretty good. When I got proposed to, everything went out the window. Logic. It was just based on, I'm getting married now. Oddly enough, I assumed you were going to live with your child for the first 4 years. Oddly enough. Listen, I mean, people get raised by their grandparents all the time. Yeah, but they're going to miss whoever raised them. Okay, they'll get over it. They can miss it. Doesn't have memories still cries for their mother. Okay, but get over it. Okay. What would you say for a boyfriend? Vietnamese. There you go. Noted. All right. I'm usually good. They exist. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, for some reason, for some reason, he never goes out and explores the tunnels of other people. Okay. What? You?
Yeah, it's fake.
Mike Hollow. Why did Odin see death? All in right here.
This bottle of orange juice cost me $4.99, and these 2 bags of oranges cost me $4.98. Each pack was $2.49. Yes, I only squeeze my oranges 1 time because if you keep doing it, squeezing them 2 or 3 times, you're going to start to get a bitter flavor from the orange peel.
Excuse me, what's that?
We're going to pour it into a large container. Please don't spill. Also, citrus freezes very well, so if you want to freeze them whenever they're on sale, so you want to purchase them when they're on sale, stock up on them, freeze them. They freeze really well whenever you thaw them. You get a lot of good juice out of them. The same as apples. The towel, you're just going to... That is what you do. 1.2 liters compared to liter and 200 milliliters. The fresh juice came out to 1.2 liters compared to, where are you? 1.3 liters, 1.36 liters to be exact. For us Americans, it's going to be 40.5 fluid ounces compared to 46 fluid ounces. So we're almost there. And yes, fresh juice does taste better. I'm not going to open this. Anyways, if you want to run to Aldi,
What the fuck's the difference? You just did all that work. It's the amount. You still... You did all that work to prove that, like, you get as much, but slightly less. And it only costs a penny more.
It's 80 pizza with 80 toppings for just $9.99.
Hello?
Hello, Fat Artist.
Data commission?
Yes, I'd like to commission a weight loss comic, please.
What? Gambling. That is a real thing.
That means
Will the approaching sounds
see how it all shakes out.
beautiful enough? Symphony of life. Absolute futility.
And this is a very big deal lawsuit that would have wide-reaching effects across many different games. Again, I like that other people on that. Yes, they fuck this. Even League of Legends has expected cases and rates of expected cases.
Echoes.
I do find it interesting that getting a lot of out here for their first game, which
Charmed.
is Arrow, or things
Songs
like
of
fucking
gold.
market, Alchemy, everyone and are by all costs of definitions to gamble. That's why how they try to spruce it up by calling it
Take a breath and not care.
As a calcium partnership. And instead they would rather hostile than laser focus on Valve.
What the fuck was that? I seen that. You're not asleep.
I did. So they say video games at least I was responsible.
The enemies died so quick, their bodies still rendering.
Loot boxes are quintessential gambling. Letitia James seeks to stop Valve from promoting gambling features in games like CS2. First, I will let you read our article about
A river together.
Right.
You read our articles without paying.
That's what I'm going for.
Letitia James seeks to stop Valve from promoting gambling features in games like CS2. Since when does Verge then let you read our articles without paying? Okay, last time we go on Verge. Citing the alleged promotion of gambling toward minors, Letitia James has sued Valve. Lawsuit claims this is a direct contradiction to the state's regulations on the matter, and the end goal, should the court rule in James' favor, is to put an end to these practices and require fees to be paid in information. Landmark lawsuit, should it prove successful, would be another tidal wave in a long-running gaming practice that has faced significant setbacks for many years since loot boxes first became a popular money-making tool among U.S.-based publishers. I'm old enough to remember when EA tried to rebrand them as surprise mechanics. Gambling can be harmful and lead to serious addiction problems, especially for our young people. The value of Counter-Strike skins rose significantly in recent years, attracting speculators and investors who viewed these virtual items as potentially lucrative digital assets. That is true. We've seen a single weapon command a $1 million real-world price tag on CS2's marketplace. We've watched as the game has straight up crashed over valuation. And that's just Counter-Strike. Valve's really gone full hog, some might argue, with other games that happen to have in their title, Dota 2 and TF2, and the Attorney General's other big targets.
Sink into the endless deep. Ensemble.
Whereas rejoicing, symphony of life. Are we there yet?
Attorney General's other big targets. Valve's loot box model can be especially harmful to children, as certain young users with limited funds can be enticed to start gambling through loot boxes in the hopes of attaining an item that they will gain status to gain virtual worlds. Research has shown that children who are accused of gambling are 4 times more likely to develop a gambling problem later in life than those who are not. In addition, although this case is not illegal gambling, it is important to note that Valve's pollution games that glorify violence and guns helps fuel the dangerous epidemic of gun violence, particularly among young gamers who become numb to brave violence before their brains are fully developed. Yikes. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Holy shit.
I think that's just lesson on this.
there are plenty of conversations to be had about loot box and gambling and all of that.
Violence.
I totally understand. That's been a conversational topic for years. This is just a dead fucking man. I can't believe they still bring this shit up. Actual Yappuccino or nothing. And then I understood the argument, like, looks like not cause violence.
Right, at that point.
You're not old enough to remember when they tried that exact same thing. This video games is just the latest target.
That's all it is.
Video games, it was movies. For movies, it was comics. Like, it totally is just a popular scapegoat to say this thing causes bad stuff. And then in between books and movies, it was music. Like Elvis, the devil.
Elvis, the devil.
It's just changing targets. Elvis was the devil, to be fair. Well, I mean,
Elvis was the devil.
I get that, but rock and roll, yeah. To broaden it, rock and roll being the devil's music. That was a very popular thing. A very popular target. So what are we predicting? A Valve winning sweep?
Of course.
Well, this being thrown in here is complete useless gobbledygook. This is absolute mumbo jumbo nonsense. I don't even know why it's
even in there.
Fisted into this. The actual lawsuit meat is somewhat interesting, and I am very curious how it shakes out here. This is not the first lawsuit about loot boxes and gambling, specifically about like gambling that minors can partake in. Like mobile games have gone through lawsuits similar to this, and it's never like resulted in anything overly huge outside of like a couple of areas. So I guess we'll see. I'm very interested in this one. Valve is on a hot streak right now of W's. They just won that other lawsuit like fucking 4 days ago. Like, they've got a lot of momentum here. I wonder what Gabe Newell thinks of this lawsuit. You think he's gonna leave his yacht over this one? Absolutely not.
I've shot GT running.
Researching, shooting the hoops, shooting some hoops, grinding. His yacht. Did he get a new one? You not know about Gabe Newell and yachts?
Gabe Newell and yachts?
So much he bought an entire fucking shipyard that produces the yacht.
Shipyard that produces the yacht. Shipyard that produces the yacht that he likes. Yacht man.
It just got
yacht man.
$500 million.
He likes yachts more than Dawei.
Shipyard, actually.
Bought the shipyard that produces his favorite yacht.
Just to make it like Gabe Newell's Fun Factory or some shit. It's a Dutch yacht builder named Ocean Co. He keeps getting sued so much he's escaping the international waters. I bet Gabe Newell doesn't even know that his company has been in these lawsuits. I bet he has no fucking clue. He just gets infinite money checks every, probably quarterly. I'd say he probably gets paid out quarterly or something, maybe. I don't know how they do dividends over there. But he just gets infinite money and he's like, alright, hey, go back to doing whatever you do. I'm busy. Get the fuck off my yacht.
The fuck off my yacht.
That's what's gonna shake out because this is like a very contentious subject. Because, I mean, at the core of it, it is gambling. Very much so. It definitely is. Always has been. Everyone knows that. But what will happen? Probably nothing would be my guess. They should have targeted EA, much easier to beat them. EA's already been targeted. So I feel like they didn't want to do the same target again.
You can earn a new Rover uniform just by playing, and new players get 93 free pulls. So download Wuthering Waves to get exploring today.
It's such a lie. Such a lie.
There are so many scams out there, and some.
The world is mine to guard.
Them are downright ridiculous that you have to ask yourself, how can you even fall for these? Such as the classic Nigerian prince. I have millions of dollars, but the U.S. government won't let me transfer it to my bank account. Can I send it to your bank account to send back to me? That kind of thing, and we'll split the profits or whatever. And then it ends up with people losing all of their money.